Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be smoking some home style hamburgers. Stay tuned. Alright, so what you're going to need is 2 pounds of ground beef. You are going to need a teaspoon of salt. You're going to need a teaspoon of pepper. You're going to need 2 teaspoons of, and I always mess this up, Worcestershire sauce. Get that in there. This is, just to give it a little bit of a kick, this is a 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. If you like it spicier, add more. If you don't like it spicy, you can not add this one in here. 3/4 of a cup of breadcrumbs. And then we have 1/4 of an onion chopped. Now this one, if you want, you can actually grill these before putting them in here. And the other option, which I'm not going to do today, but the other option you can do is also put some bacon in here, some cooked bacon, so that it can also go in there. And the last ingredient is what's going to combine everything is your egg. So you just want to throw everything in here and get your hands dirty. So once you got your ingredients all mixed up, the next thing would be is to start dividing your meat. You can do a 1/4 pound, 1/3 of a pound, or 1/2 pound, depending on how thick or how much meat you want on each patty. But the simple way of doing it is using some wax paper and just grabbing a piece like this. Kind of ball it up a little bit, put it on the wax paper. Put another wax paper over it. And then with a regular plate, just kind of apply pressure evenly to squish it down. And there you go, you got one patty ready to go. I'm just going to repeat the process. So once you got your patties set up, the next thing to do is to either, if you haven't done this already, is actually go in and turn on your barbecue pit. Alright, so before you guys can go ahead and put these hamburgers on the grill, one of the things I like to do is to, my fire is ready to go. As you can see, I have my fire set to the side. I am going to be putting my hamburgers on this side. The reason for it is because I want it to have like a smoke. I don't want to grill them, I want to smoke them. But before you even put anything on the grill, one of the things you might want to do is get yourself a 1/2 onion. And with this 1/2 onion, you can go ahead and clean up your grill a little bit. Not only will this clean your grill up, but it'll also give it a nice little smell to it, and it'll alert all your neighbors that you are doing you're doing a cookout. All right, so here we go. This is a staple here in Texas. You get an onion and you do this and it cleans your grill, but not only that, the smell that comes out of this is amazing. And once you're done with the onion, you don't throw it. I would leave it in here so you can continue giving off that aroma. So now that your barbecue pit is ready to go, you just lay your hamburgers on, if you're going to grill them, put them right on top of the fire. If you're going to do an offset smoke style, you put them off to the side where the fire's not hitting it, so it's indirect heat, and let the smoke cook it. Alright, so as you can see, my burgers are off to the side, so we're going to offset smoke them. I'm going to go ahead and close this my barbecue pit. Depending on how you like your burgers, either medium well, or well done, that depends on how long you're going to leave them in there, but for now we're just going to close the grill and let them start cooking. Alright, so we've been about 10 to 15 minutes into the smoking of the meat patties. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to check them to see if I need to flip them. Let's go ahead and flip these burgers over. Now, as you can see, some of these burgers are very heavy on the onion. If you're not a big onion fan, you can reduce that recipe from 1/4 to maybe like 1/8 of an onion, or just a little bit, just a taste. But if you're an onion fan, this should be good to go. We're gonna continue to smoke these and then show you what I do to get them to the grilling part at the end. So we're about 20-25 minutes into the cook. I've been offset smoking these burgers. I'm going to start checking the internal temp. Depending on how you like your meat, that is when you'll start pulling them out. But for me right now, let me see where we're at on the meat. We're looking at about 138 on that one. Still needs a little bit more. 133 on that one. So they're pretty much keeping about the same. The thinner ones will get hotter faster. So we still got a little bit to go. It's always good to have one of these to check the temperature so you're not guessing. But at this point, it's already gotten the majority of the smoking that it's going to get. In a little bit, I'm going to move them over to the actual hot part of the grill so you can get those grill marks. I'm getting ready to go, but I got to give them another 10-15 minutes maybe. Alright guys, so we're at that point. My hamburgers have already hit the internal meat temperature that I wanted. I like my hamburgers well done. As you can see, there's a little bit of a smoke ring going on each of the edges. But right now, it kind of looks like they have been put in the oven. So once you hit that internal meat temperature, when you're offset smoking, the next step here would be, if you want to get those grill marks and get them those nice and crisp outside layer, is to move it over to your heat source and let it kind of like toast a little bit on both sides. Now you can do a couple of things. You can leave it open so that there's enough air that goes through to be able to get your enough oxygen into your fire, or you can also close it. What I'm going to do to speed up the process here is I'm actually going to leave it open so that the flames can go ahead and come up, and a little bit of a char-broil my patties before we pull them out. Alright, once you get it to temp, all you have to do now is enjoy your meat. We have you can have lettuce, tomato, pickles, onions, jalapenos, aguacate, whatever you want to add to it. But other than that, enjoy your meat. Make sure you cook it to the right temperature, and we're good to go. Thanks again for watching. We do have other videos on my channel. If you want to like and subscribe, so you can keep up to date with the latest and greatest. Once again, this has been The Smoking Beard. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the flip side.